A family of 6 who usually live on £140 a week struggled to spend their new £3,000 a week budget on rich house, poor house. Louise and Neil Brimicombe swapped their 3-bedroom semi-detached house in Watford for a 6-bed mansion in Chelmsford, owned by millionaire Steve Haslam and wife Jo, for this week's episode of the Channel 5 show. The couple share their rented home with Neil's son Alfie, 14, Louise's son Alfie, 9, and daughter Louisa, 11, and 4-month-old Summer, have struggled for money ever since Louise went on maternity leave, although Neil works overtime at his job in a window factory. And the mum was shocked when she was handed a £3,000 budget, especially as the previous week she had just 18p left in the bank. "Last week I checked my account and I had 18 pence after I paid a big bill," she said. "Now we are the other end of the spectrum with £3,000 in our pocket. I can't believe it." The Haslams, who have 2 children, Holly, 16, and Oliver, 13, have a luxury lifestyle, driving a Range Rover, BMW 4 Series and BMW 4x4, and also take several trips a year to their Spanish holiday home. The millionaire family run a chain of 12 restaurants and also spend £20,000 a year on daughter Holly's golfing career, as she is already representing England in international matches. "I was shocked. We'd seen the previous series, so we were expecting half that, to be honest," Louise told The Sun. "I didn't think we'd be able to spend it in a week. It's such a lot of money." Louise managed to spend the money in the end by splashing out on luxury gifts for herself and the family. She said, "We just about managed to spend it in the end. I bought my husband a watch because he got a watch from work for 10 years service a few years back and he gave that to his son. So I got him a nice new Hugo Boss one, which cost £160, and he absolutely loves it. We bought so much stuff. I treated the kids to trainers and track suits, and I got the baby some little Nike trainers, not that she can walk in them but they look nice. I also treated myself some really Ugg boots because I usually have to buy the cheap copies. They were £185, more than our weekly budget at home. If I wanted boots that expensive I'd have to save for a long time, so it was nice to go in and just say, I'll have them." The couple usually buy frozen food to save money and often swap the Sunday joint for frozen sausages, but got to dine out and order expensive takeaways. Louise said, "We didn't really go food shopping because we got a delivery of the Haslams' usual weekly shop, so there was a lot of stuff in there that we wouldn't normally eat. We buy a lot of frozen meat and veg because it's cheaper, so it's great to get some fresh stuff." Neil and I went out for dinner and had a date night, which made a nice change, and we were also able to buy a couple of takeaways, which we can't normally do. If we do, it's usually a McDonald's or something that's not too expensive, and we'd spend no more than £25. But on our takeaway night, Neil and I had a curry and the kids had pizza, which came to over £70 in all. The kids loved living in the Haslams' huge 3-story house that has 5 bathrooms, 3 receptions and a huge game room, with pool table and dartboard. Louise said, "It was a lovely, big house. We are always cramped in our house. The boys have to share and we've got the baby in our bedroom, so it was wonderful to have the space. The only thing I didn't like was the 3 floors. We were in the top, so there was a lot of up and down the stairs, especially when we'd put the baby to bed. If she started crying, we were up and down 2 flights of stairs to put her dummy back in her mouth to get her off to sleep." Louise hopes that spending a week in the lap of luxury will inspire her kids to work hard in life. Louise said, "I hope it's opened their eyes to what is achievable in life, because we hate saying no to them as often as we have to. I just want them to see what they can achieve, and to get good jobs, have a nice home and not have to worry about money like we have to." Rich House, Poor House is on Channel 5 on Thursday at 9 p.m.